going on, guys? I got another one here from Cosmic Verse. Single, unmarried woman demanding love from men. I will do everything for you. Let's get into it.
I'm so done with dating apps, so I'm currently right outside of a bar I'm about to go into alone. You can definitely go out alone. I brought my Kindle. I'm about to go inside, look approachable, order a glass of wine, sit and see who shows up, because you never know. You never know. My future husband could be right inside.
Is anyone else just like crazy scared of dating? Like, I want a relationship. I
Wow, this one's got some crazy eyes on her. I'm scared.
want to date someone in theory. But then when I think of like trusting a human or like showing emotions, I want to vomit violently.
Worst part about dating in 2024 is the toxicity that there is a next best thing. 2 years ago, you just married who you were geographically around. But now in 2024, we have so many options. And because of social media, it feels like there's always going to be that next person somewhere online, on the dating app, wherever. We are connected to so many people that our brain knows there's always more. There's always one more. I hate it so much, but that's why it feels so difficult to get focused on someone sometimes. Because you can have a crush on someone, and then if you keep swiping, then you need more people. Or if you go on social media, then you see these other guys. It's just a toxic cycle. Like, sometimes I just want to be able to take all the dating apps and social media away while I'm talking to someone and just see it through. Not because anyone's doing anything wrong per se, or on purpose, intentionally wrong, but because that's just the nature of the world we live in now, which makes me so sad.
You know, the tragedy of too many options. I mean, here we got Miss Bright Eyes laminating how the infinite buffet of online dating is making her sad. You know, newsflash, sweetheart, the grass is always greener, especially when you're endlessly swiping on it. It's 2024 where commitment is as rare as a Z-Kid without TikTok. But here's the kicker. 50 years ago, people had something called responsibility. You know, they didn't have the luxury of throwing someone out like last season's fashion just because Chad with abs liked your latest thirst trap. You know, so what you're really saying is you've been conditioned to think there's always something better. Welcome to 2024. Social media didn't just give you options, it gave you the delusion that everyone is upgradable like your phone. Yeah, men are trash because they're not committing. Maybe they're just sick of being the current option instead of the choice. You know, but hey, keep swiping. Maybe Prince Charming's on Tinder. Here's a spoiler alert, he's not.
Hi everyone, this is Yana. She's American and Ukrainian. That's her puppy, Teddy. And what are you looking for?
American and Ukrainian means it's a Ukrainian that's been westernized.
Husband on my level. She's looking for a husband on her level. So that's like 5'7". What? What is it? 6'2". 6'2". Get him to her DMs.
It's not about being lonely, so I just want somebody. No, I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired. You know, it's really hard when love is the one thing you can't force, you can't make it happen. It has to just show up, but
Where is it?
I honestly
You know, Grandma wants love, y'all. She wants to sip coffee, hold hands, and have someone tell her that she's still got it. You know, but bless her heart. Here's the cold reality. Love isn't delivered like a Prime package. You know, this lady's living proof that romantic delusions don't age well. You know, she's tired because she's been sold this Disney-fied dream that love just shows up. Yeah, just like your Amazon Prime package. You know, except wait, your order's been canceled. You know, what nobody told her is that men have been royally screwed by divorce laws for decades. You know what scares men away, lady? Losing half of their shit after the love runs out. So yeah, men might be avoiding love because they've seen what happens when it's gone. Maybe it's not love that's the issue, it's the cost of love.
Feel for this woman because I've been hearing a lot of different opinions about her situation, but wanting it and doing the work for it are two different things. And I truly believe that it gets harder to want to do the work as you get older. And then mix that with the fact that men are expected to put in most of the effort, at least early on in dating. Well, a lot of single men women that would be in her age bracket that are happy, established, and mentally and physically healthy, they are hard to find because they're kind of just chilling at home or at work. So if you're a woman in your 20s or 30s, let this be a lesson that you need to lock in that good man and treat him right.
The reason why a lot of people don't find their soulmate is because they think it's the person that checks off all the boxes on their list or that compliments them the way that they want to be complimented by a partner. But really, a soulmate is the person that shows you the unhealed parts of yourself that need love and work and supports you as you heal them. But because of how much work that requires, how much maturity that requires, a lot of people run away from it because they somehow think that love is supposed to be effortless and easy and stay that way forever without any work.
When you meet a true provider, you don't even have to ask him to provide. He already knows. He enjoys it. You know, it's not something that you need to request. It's just something that he's going to do because he wants you and he wants to win you over. So if you ever are in a situation where you feel like you're having to ask a man to provide, it's because he doesn't, either he's not a true provider or he just doesn't actually want you. So I do want you ladies to keep that in mind.
The true provider. Oh, we're back to the 1950s, are we? You know, she says men will naturally provide if he really wants you. Oh, a load of shit. You know, but let's be real. In today's economy, most men are barely keeping their heads above water. You know, the days of being the sole provider while women gets to Instagram or brunch are over. You know, it's called inflation, baby. You know, also maybe the guy you're talking to doesn't want to be your personal ATM, especially if your idea of providing means buying Birkin bags and paying for your therapy bills. You know, if you're constantly having to ask a man to provide, maybe it's not that he's not a provider. Maybe he's just tired of playing sugar daddy to the girl who doesn't even know how to cook. Yeah, just saying.
I got a match yesterday on Bumble, and so I was like, okay, he's cute. I'll text him. And so I messaged him and I said, I think you look like you have a great laugh. Really kind of a cute, fun compliment. And he messaged me back and said, you look like that if you fell out of your kayak, you wouldn't need a life jacket. I'm sorry, what?
Dating in your 30s in this day and age is so hard. We do not have that many options. The options are scarce. The options are scary. All we have are the guys that like to lay up, the guys that like to lie, the guys that are controlling, the guys that want you to make all the dating decisions, the guys that want you to pursue them, the guys that only want to have sex. We have the guys that want to date multiple people, like 5 to 10 girls at a time. We have the guys that want you to double text and triple text. We have the guys that are controlling. I don't know if I said that already. We have the guys that don't really want a relationship but want a relationship. Want it with you but don't want it with you. We have the guys that can't make up their mind. We have the guys that are very frugal. We have the guys that are broke. We have the guys that like only Instagram girlies or the Instagram models. They don't really like the girls that are actually like real life people. They like the girls that already got their shit together, which is not really a problem because, you know, date who you want to date. But we all have to start somewhere. I'm not the best off, but I'm not the worst off. I'm actually really on my grind. But anyway, we have the guys that want you to have more than them. We have the guys that want to be taken care of. I could go on and on. We really don't have a good dating pool.
You know, here we go. Guys who want to lay up, ghost, and pursue Instagram models. I mean, listen, I get it. You know, the dating pool is a sewer, giant cesspool, and men aren't exactly serving up filet mignon. But here's the harsh truth. You're chasing after the wrong guy in the wrong waters. You know, if you're constantly attracting the same type of guys, lazy, broke players, it's time to check out what bait you're using. And hint, it's probably not your grind. You know, also, ladies, if you're dating a guy who wants you to pursue him, that's not a man. You know, it's a toddler with a beard. I'm just imagining a toddler with a beard looking like a hipster. You know, men aren't supposed to be courted. We're not damsels in distress. But hey, keep shooting your shot with the same low-value dudes and wondering why they ghost you. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, right? So I guess you got that going for you.
To the guy who told me that I should go to the grocery store to find a man, I think you might be onto something there, because I was just at the grocery store and oh my gosh, the amount of super single, attractive men that were at this grocery store. Okay. I think you're definitely onto something there. I think the only thing that you were leaving out of the equation is the fact that none of the attractive men are in Idaho. And so I'm going to have to move to Colorado and go to the grocery store around 5 or 6 p.m. in Colorado to find a man. Is this a bad idea? I might just start hanging out at the grocery stores like 5 to 6 p.m. for the rest of my vacation, because, oh man, there were some really cute guys there.
Good luck with that. You could hear there was a toddler or maybe a young child talking in the back seat. You couldn't see it, but you could hear it. Find a man in the grocery store, they say. Well, honey, sounds like your local Safeway is the new Tinder, except, oops, the hot guys are in Colorado. And I guess you're stuck in Idaho with Mr. Wrong Aisle. Let's entertain the grocery store fantasy for a second. I mean, sure, maybe you'll lock eyes with Mr. Right as he reaches for the organic quinoa. Let's be real, aisle 5 is the new red carpet. Or are you just window shopping while dudes are out here trying to grab their milk and get the hell out? Here's a tip. Just because a guy looks cute while picking out avocados doesn't mean he's ready to take on your emotional baggage, raise your kid, give you money, whatever else that you're looking for. Keep searching though. Maybe one day you'll find your Whole Foods Romeo. But spoiler, it's going to be a lot harder than finding your ripe avocado.
I have a genuine question of what the hell is going on? Like, I have friends who are absolute worldies, and like they're going on dating apps, and guys are just like dating, like texting them, going on dates, and then like ghosting them. Like, I feel like this has been happening since COVID. I feel like there's an actual epidemic of like people just not being able to get into relationships. It's like they're pretty much just like looking for pen pals, and then they're like ghosting people. But like these girls, I'm biased, but like a lot of my friends are hotties, and they have guys who are just like ghosting them, and like they're like 2s out of 10, and they're ghosting like 10 out of 10. But like I feel like this is happening all the world over. People are just like out here looking for pen pals and like not able to commit, or I don't know what's going on, but why is this? Like, genuinely, I'm hearing it so often, and I'm just like trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Anybody know?
Yes, the ghost epidemic. Everybody, we're going on lockdown for ghosting. And no, it's not a horror movie, it's just a sad state of dating in 2024. If a guy ghosts you after one day, it's not because there's something wrong with you. I mean, probably. It's because modern dating has turned everyone into emotionally unavailable pen pals. No one's looking for a relationship. They're looking for a quick dopamine hit and an easy exit. But that's what you get for chasing after Chad, right? But here's the truth. If you're getting ghosted by a 2 out of 10, maybe you should start questioning why you're chasing these low-value dudes in the first place. And if you and your haughty friends are all struggling to find good men, maybe, just maybe, the problem isn't just the men.
It's such a sad day when the guy who always has a flames emoji for you, who always has a little heart on your grid post type of thing, who always has a when we hanging, for you. When that guy gets a girlfriend, you're always kind of like, oh, thought you were going to pine over me forever? Thought we loved our little cheeky...
This is what happens when a man showers a woman with attention that she hasn't earned. That kind of attention should be reserved for a woman who genuinely values it and will reciprocate. When a man gives his time, effort, and energy to someone who isn't invested, it only inflates her sense of entitlement without any real appreciation or effort in return. And then, when that man finally moves on, it hits her hard because she was so used to the undeserved attention. Suddenly, she's faced with the reality that she lost something she didn't appreciate. It's important for men to put themselves first and invest in women who bring equal effort to the table. Don't waste your energy on someone who only takes and never gives.
It's like lately, y'all, like all the men that I'm trying to talk to, they be like, oh, you're just too confident for me. Too confident? I'm so confused. I thought men wanted a confident woman. Oh, you got too many men. You talking about the men that's in my comments? Like, that's liking my pictures? Huh? Come to my phone. Look at my phone. I'm not talking to nobody. Like, I'm single. Okay, I'm trying to talk to you. The hell? Oh, you're way out my league. Wow. Okay. Okay. I don't know. It's been kind of hard for me lately, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool. Like, I guess I'm about to be on this single train, and which is fine because being single, it's okay. Like, being single is not even a bad thing for me. Like, I get the love from my child every single day. So,
so if men are telling you that you're too confident, that's a classic line. But let's break it down. Men are intimidated by confidence. They're turned off by arrogance, masculine masquerading as self-assurance. You're not out of their league. You're just out of touch with what they actually want. Confidence is sexy, but acting like you're Beyonce without the talent, not so much. And about those men in your comments, they're not intimidated. They're just not interested in competing with your virtual fan club. But hey, enjoy that single train. You bought that ticket when you decided to prioritize validation from strangers over a genuine connection.
Controversial things that men, you should not be okay with your girlfriend doing. And if she does any of these, then you need to go ahead and dump her and move on with your life because that's just bad energy. Number 1, dressing up better to go out with her girlfriends versus how she dresses when she goes on a date night with you. If this is the case and she's going out of her way to dress up like a Victoria's Secret model when she goes out, then I hate to break it to you, she's completely over you. And don't let her hit you with the excuse that, oh, it's just with the girls, I dress up for my girls. No, you do not dress up that good just for the girls when you have a whole man right next to you. So sorry. You just better pray that there's no ballers in the club because I promise you their pockets are full grown and they're gonna steal your girl. Number 2 is her keeping in constant contact with her ex-boyfriend or ex-boyfriends. Men, if you're doing her right and treating her like an absolute princess, she has absolutely no desire to reach out to the men of her past at all. And I promise I do not care whatever excuse she comes up with. There is no reason that you should be tolerating that type of disrespect, and it should be mutual. And if it's a fairly new relationship, then I hate to break it to you, you're just the placeholder and she's gonna go running back to him as soon as she gets the chance.
Finally, someone that's dropping truth bombs. Guys, if your girl's dressing up for her girlfriends and looking like a Walmart special when she's with you, that's your cue, the exit stage left. Either she's over you or waiting for Chad Thundercock to swoop in at the club. And for the constant contact with her ex, yeah, you're not dating her. You're babysitting her emotional baggage. If you're just a placeholder until she can go running back to him, do yourself a favor and let her go. Life's too short to be her second choice.
Okay, so whenever I get, railed, get down, I'm, not mentally ill for, at least a week after, and I'm just actually, I think this is how I'm gonna start managing my mental health, And I'm like, Lindsay, medication, meditation, therapy, just make sure you are getting down at least once, preferably twice a week.
You need help. Well, guys, that's the end of the video there. But welcome to the circus of modern dating where commitment is dead. Social media is the ringmaster, and we're all stuck in this toxic cycle of swiping, ghosting, and chasing validation. The core problem, society has overinflated women's sense of entitlement while simultaneously convincing men that they're disposable. Women are out here wanting traditional providers while demanding independence, and men are opting out because they've seen what happens when love turns into a courtroom battle. Solutions? Not much, really, but stop swiping, start building. Men, focus on improving yourself physically, financially, mentally, and stop simping. Women, if you want a traditional man, maybe try being a traditional woman. The dating pool will remain a sewer until both sides stop treating relationships like commodities. Men, protect your wallets and your sanity, and women, stop fishing in the Instagram pond if you want more than just a hookup. In short, dating in 2024 is like the game of musical chairs, except the chairs are often on fire. Good luck. Anyways, guys, if you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good weekend, guys. Peace.